come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're underway from Kansas City. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. It's Pacheco again. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 46. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Hey, dribble it!
Working inside the red zone. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow! Hey, 57!
Back to the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Up and good from Blankenship. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Play action, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. But I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs lower the deficit to a single possession. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Walker on first down. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. It's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They're out and set. First and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side. Yeah.
Running left with Pacheco. Has a hole left. Room to run. Into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs need only one to take the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And he whiffs on the extra points. No good, so keep this a 2-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 3 now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Go.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass complete to Walker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left with 4th down here. That's going to catch the crossbar and be sent backwards. No good. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2.
Well, that fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He fires one deep down the middle. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders jump in front now by 5. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43. High down these two. High down these two. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Attack, attack. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff running left, Walker. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Staying with Walker. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders hold an 11-point advantage. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders push the lead up to 12. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
Right. Attack! Return!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Yellow! Return!
Now a give left side to Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Right.
First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow! 15! Right.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Has it downfield working the left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Yellow!
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Go. Return!
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it sets up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
15, yellow! 15! Right.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's completed right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. He keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chiefs making a 1-score game in the first half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll try and throw it here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
50, yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Back to throw Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, man, the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Mahomes now. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Yellow.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
Rip list. 43. 43. Right side.
Throwing again. Mahomes. Into traffic. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a slim 2-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders need only 1 to take the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders jump in front now by 5. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
15. Hey, dribble in. Attack!
They'll run now with Pacheco. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They've got a man in motion.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
15.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs. With it, 3rd and 2. Man in motion, out of the slot.
Easy.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He'll have the first down and even more. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Yellow.
A first down carry from Pacheco. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Forced that. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the first down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life. Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that trims the lead to just a couple. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
EQ! Up! EQ! Set.
Play action, Fields. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, we really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
The give here on second. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He picks up 16 on the good return. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Line. Attack! Yellow! Return!
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's trying to push the field. Big gain downfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs jump in front now by 5. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now looking to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. How many times, Kate, how many times do we sit in these meetings and the coaches will tell us the same thing? We win this game. We win these situations Monday to Saturday. That was awesome. That was short yardage recognition of that run, and they demolished it.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Right side.
2nd and 3. Completed to his running back. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down.
Yellow.
That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Right side.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Yellow.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks setting you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Walker holds it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Pass play now. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He fields it cleanly. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, 57.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 26. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Hauled in by Gray. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again, Mahomes. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. Still fighting forward. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push the lead up to 12. Reed now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll throw on 1st. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down, Raiders.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing.
38.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running left, here's Walker. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the lead is back down to 9.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes completes this one to Gray. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They run with Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Fight on these two. 15. Fight on these two. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. Touchdown, Kansas City! Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 16-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going deep! And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd down. He's going to throw this one into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. Pass complete to Walker. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
3rd and long for him here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, Right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Offense to the line for second down.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15.
Motioning the tight end left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Attack.
Here's Mahomes now. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Hey, Sunday.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow.
Running left with Pacheco. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs leading by 16. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Looking to the air here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Second and 10 now. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now a big two-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Throwing it to start this drive. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's second and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Now a big two-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Go!
Back to throw. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Yellow.
And they send a man in motion. A second down run by Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Wait.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.